everybody, and welcome back to another episode on the HermitCraft vanilla server. Whoa, almost left-clicked that pigman with the enchanted sword. That would have been bad. Yeah, welcome back to vanilla, guys. How's it going? It's been a few days since I've been on the server to record. I've actually been on the server doing some other things, but yeah, I haven't recorded on the server for probably about a week. Just had some videos pre-recorded. We did the ABBA tournament, and I also recorded the episode after that, I think on the very same day, or the episode before that on the same day. Anyway, it's been about a week since I last recorded. So, yeah, guys, there's some stuff that's been going on around here that I wanted to show you. First thing, this is the Nether spawn area. This was like the original path to get to the portal from World Spawn, which is over here by the iron farm. And yeah, this whole place had been dug out recently, probably within the last month or two. I think probably last month. And it was all too high. And I don't know. As I was going through here, it always felt very claustrophobic. You couldn't jump very high. And it's been bothering me. So I came through here with the diamond pick, and I just rose the ceiling all the way up to 3 blocks. Should still be low enough where gas cannot spawn. I believe they can spawn in a 4 high area. But yeah, that really makes it feel a little bit more open, a little bit more friendly. I did that in a few spots around here. And I stopped back about right here. So I went through about 3/4 of my pickaxe just doing everything else. There was like a lot of blocks to remove. And yeah, so I've also kind of filled this in a little bit to make it a little bit more level, although I don't know, maybe this nether portal should be risen up one more block because it's kind of weird you have to jump down to get in there. But yeah, I'm just trying to make, the nether area more friendly, more nicer, I guess you could say. When somebody dug out this original train station area, there was like a lot of rough walls here, blocks 3-4 deep in there where they're like just going crazy with a pick, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna stop it right here or whatever. So I just kind of filled in those holes, just being, I guess, OCD or whatever you want to call it, just trying to make the walls look, smoother and nicer. So I filled in the ceiling a little bit, kind of stopped right there. I didn't want to go crazy and go up above the train station area. But I know Zombie Cleo has been putting in a lot of work here, and this train looks amazing. I'm still not sure, though. The whole purpose of this train station is supposed to be so we have like a nether hub kind of a thing, where instead of walking to people's bases, it's like a train station where you hit a button, you select your destination, get a minecart, and it zips you on over there. I don't know how all that's going to work. I'm sure somebody's got something in the plans for that. But yeah, right now we got a good start on it. Everything's looking very, very nice. So good job, Cleo. Over here, I think it might have been Suzuma who added in like this automatic minecart stopper thingy. Let me see if I can do this for you guys. Get in the minecart, and your minecart will end over here, and you hit some tripwire right there, and then activates these pistons. It pulls back the track, and it stops your minecart, which is very, very cool. Not very pretty looking. It could use a little bit of attention there, but other than that, I think everything is looking pretty good as far as that's concerned. I need to do something real quick. I'm borrowing some logs from Suzuma. I'll replace these. Actually, I don't know if these are Suzuma's. I assume they are. But yeah, I owe him 8 acacia logs. Let me do this real quick. So I'm noticing over by Red Eye's portal, there's a lot of crafting tables that have been appearing. So I figured I should probably just come through here and help him out. It looks like he might be enjoying having a lot of crafting tables here. So I'm gonna fill in that wall and just add a couple more. I'm not really sure why there are so many around here, but there we go. A few more crafting tables to add to that. Very cool. So I also was in the Nether, about 3 days ago, and I got tired of seeing all these levers on the redstone lamps. They like hit you in the face or whatever as you're cruising along. So I came through, I removed all those levers, and I replaced it with a redstone block below the lamp, so that powers the lamp and the track, and it looks a little bit nicer. And then the day after, somebody came through, I assume it was Suzuma, I don't know for sure, and put these half slabs along here, and this white stained glass or light gray stained glass in front of the light, so it lets the light pass through. Unfortunately, if you put a half slab in front of these lamps, it blocks the light. It kind of stinks that happens, but yeah, that's a thing. So yeah, the whole area here is great. No more pigs are spawning on this track, so we can freely get on there AFK while we go to where we need to go and not have to worry. Did I? What the heck? Okay, that was weird. And yeah, not have to worry about a pigman spawning on the track and bouncing his back since they can't spawn on here since it's only 1.5 blocks high. Very cool, very cool. Alright guys, well I am going to make a quick cut. I'm going to head over to the 1.7 village. There's some stuff that I want to take care of and some new things to check out, so I will meet you guys in just a minute. Alright guys, so here we are back in the new Hermit village. And yeah, so I've noticed that I had some mail over here and I wanted to check that out because I'm not sure what's going on. I haven't been to the Hermit village really. Well, I've been here to get food, but I've been ignoring my mailbox. And yeah, so we got a voucher for a free snack at bakery. So Biffa opened up a bakery over in the business district. I think it's time we should go take a look at that. I saw earlier today that Cleo had set up a building. I think Slipgator did. I know Corrales was over building at his base. So I think my house has been loaded for quite some time. So I want to check, see how much stuff we got. Oh yeah, look at that. 2.5 stacks of cooked chicken. Very cool. Now these feathers, I have way too many feathers. Actually, let me take this chicken out. I have way too many feathers. This chest is completely full. I haven't really had to, you know, make any arrows. So I've just been dropping them down this ladder. Just like that, getting rid of them. They'll despawn. So yeah, I wanted to go redeem my voucher over at Biffa's Bakery. That sounds like a good idea. I want to check out Slipgator's shop. I know Ijevin built a shop. Unhost is now been playing recently. I think he just said something in the chat a minute ago, gonna plan the shop. Oh, I guess he's building a shop. Unhost Crib, yeah, he built this nice little path and walkway area. I think this is Top Mass's base over here. Yeah, Top Mass. Very cool. Top Mass was on for a little while. I don't think he's playing too regularly right now. I think he's just been doing a lot of live streaming and other stuff. Joe Hill, Zombie Cleo. Okay, so let's see what's over here in the business district. So right away, I see a big old mushroom head. And I think, yeah, this is Jevon's mushroom shop. Jevon's soup shop. Oh, you know what? I didn't bring anything to buy any soup with. To get soup, all you need to do is right-click the mushroom. Directions, 1 gold ingot for all the soup you can eat. Yeah, I don't have an ingot on me. I forgot to do that. Oh, well. I will come back here, I'm sure, and get some soup because everybody loves mushroom stew, right? Slips Packed Ice Shoppy. So I think he just built this today or yesterday. I know he just built it recently. Let's check this out. Pretty cool. Payment down here. Oh, he doesn't have a hopper or anything set up underneath it. Okay. So purchase instructions. Let's check this out. How much is he selling the packed ice for? Welcome to Slip's Packed Ice Shoppy. Please leave payment in the payment chest. All reasonable offers will be accepted. The going rate for packed ice is 1 diamond for 3 stacks. 1 diamond for 3 stacks of packed ice. Sounds like a pretty good deal. Thanks so much for shopping at Slip's Packed Ice Shoppy. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Slipgator, owner, operator. Very cool, very cool. So 1 diamond for 3 stacks of packed ice. And he's got a whole bunch of that stuff here, so he's not going to run out of stock anytime soon. Very cool. Well, you know, since Slip and I both found, well, I guess I showed him where the packed ice biome is. I don't know if I'm going to be using his shop that much. I probably will purchase from him at least once, but I know if I need a whole bunch of that stuff, where to go get it. I don't think anybody else on the server does. It's kind of a secret. So this is new too. This is Cleo's publishing company. Right on. I think she was building this earlier today, or I saw her video go up today. Well, it'll probably be yesterday by the time you guys watch this video. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I love Cleo's building style. She's so good at it. Maybe you could use some torches over here to prevent mob spawning, but oop. Let's get rid of that guy. Nothing but trouble. Oh, 1 shot. Very cool. Okay, so what else? I need to eat some food. I thought I saw Mumbo had built something over here. I'm gonna put down some torches while I'm here. Try and prevent a little bit of spawning. Okay, yeah, this seems dark over here as well. Yeah, Mumbo had set up. Look at this. Put some torches, people. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Mumbo had set this up. Junkometer, junkometer. Dump your rubbish here. Let me put in a piece of dirt. Nothing. Maybe a piece of cooked chicken? Nothing. Is this thing actually doing anything? How about a torch? Nope. I kind of want to see it do something. I don't know how much stuff you have to put in there before that meter goes up. Nope. Arrow. Somehow I think this is just a plot or a ploy to just try and get a whole bunch of free stuff. Alright, I know what he's doing. I'm not going to try and put anything crazy in there like diamonds or something, but very cool. Alright, so we got... What the heck? Look at that zombie spawning up there in that one block. That's awesome. So this is Muse Meats, Spumwax Meat Shop. And he's been having a little bit of problem with Biffa. What does this say? Danger, do not tamper with the machine. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like he hasn't taken the signs down. But yeah, that's part of his little prank that he was playing on Biffa. He keeps stealing Biffa's cow. And what is this? This is Muse Meats, a division of Spumco with his unbeatable meat. Now, I thought this was supposed to be dropping meat down and having it right here. Something might be broken. I don't know, but I was pretty sure that there was always supposed to be like a piece of meat or something there on display for like a free sample. Upside down horse. Pumpkin pies back in stock at Biffa's Bakery. Oh yeah. Please read book for free offer info. Okay, let's do that. Free offer info by Biffa. All right. So what does this say? Thank you for your interest in the special opening offer from Biffa's Bakery. To redeem your voucher, just place it in the chest, sign the book, and take a stack of your chosen food item or a cake. Is stack of your chosen food item or a cake. Okay, we look forward to your future custom at Biffa's Bakery. Biffa. Awesome. Okay, so there's my free voucher. Let's stick it in the chest. Looks like a lot of people have redeemed already. And I'm the first one. Well, this is my first time actually stopping by Biffa's Bakery. So we got pumpkin pies. We got cookies. We have bread. Hey, boy. More bread. Got some cake over here. Some baked potatoes. Well, its sign outside says pumpkin pies back in stock. So that must mean that these are like the item that everybody wants. I think I'll go ahead and take a stack of pumpkin pies. And yeah, okay. So prices, donations accepted for my food. Well, this was a free stack. So I don't think I'm going to donate just yet. I'm going to check it out, see if I like it. And if I do like it, I'll come back and, purchase some more. Anything else back here? Why is there a beacon back here? What is that? Okay. We're going to go investigate it after we slaughter the spider. Wait, hey. Learn to climb, spider. Okay, so what is this beacon? What is going on over here? There must be something. I mean, if there's a beacon, obviously somebody wants your attention. What is this? Just a beacon in the ground. Kill a zombie. Whoa, hey. Stop spawning. So what is this? Why is there a beacon down here? That is really weird. Okay, you know what? I am going to investigate. Let's throw a pearl all the way down here and see what happens. What? Oh, I think somebody was just down here speed mining or whatever. Okay. Well, they're doing that awfully close to the business district. Hey, look at that. We can get ourselves 10 free diamond ore. So this is set to haste, right? Yeah, haste and haste 2. Great. So how do I get out of this place? Well, that's going to be fun. I don't think I can ender pearl back up. So I wonder if there's a staircase or something around here. I wonder who is mining this close to the town. I'm going to guess it is DMAC, but I don't know for sure. A little bit of lava over here. Oh, there's a ladder right next to it. Didn't even see this. Derp. Okay, well, I guess I found my way out. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I know DMAC has been doing a lot of speed mining. I don't know if that was him that did this down here, but that's something that I gotta try. I've been using pretty much all of my diamonds. I need to show you guys what I've been doing over my base, but my diamond supply is getting down to next to nothing, and I really need to go fix that situation. Okay. Put that dirt back the way it was. Apparently it was like that for reasons. I guess so maybe monsters can't get down. I don't know. Let's just cover that up. Okay, here we go. Experience. Okay, so let's make our way back over here. We got our free stack from the bakery, which is very cool. I'm going to have to try those out. In fact, I'm going to put those on the bar instead of my chicken, since I've been eating chicken pretty much non-stop for, oh, I don't know, since I made my house here in the new Hermit Village. I think it's time to try something else. So we've seen Cleo's build, we've seen Spumwax, Jevons and Slipgators and Biffas. I need to set up some kind of a shop or something. I don't know. I just heard a spider. Maybe not. I don't know what I'm going to build, but it looks like this spot is claimed, maybe? Yeah, there's like a sign over here and a chest. What does this say? Future home of horses of courses. So it looks like this area has probably been claimed, unless that's what this building is. I don't know what... This has been like framed out for a long time. I don't know who was building this. But yeah, I need to figure out some kind of a shop to set up over here. We got the construction company, who I still need to get back for putting the fire protection enchantments on my towers. That's Biffa's back door. Kind of a cool location for that back door, actually. I like it. Okay, so let's get back over here. I did want to go over to the ABBA board today, so let's go do that. And let's eat a pumpkin pie before we fly over there. Ooh, that fills up all my hunger. Yeah, that's definitely better than the chicken. Okay. So here's the ABBA board so far. So round 2, let's see, it was... Red Eyes versus Kraulis. This match hasn't happened yet, but I'm sure it's going to be good. Biffa versus Slipgator. That was a round that already happened. So it's going to be Slipgator versus Red Eyes or Kraulis, whoever wins this next round here. DMAC versus Pungence. That's going to be an interesting round. That's going to happen pretty soon. I think Pungence lost his round, but we need an extra player. So everybody that lost was thrown back into the mix. And Pungence just happened to be randomly chosen, which is very cool. So he gets a bye onto the second round versus DMAC. And then we got me versus Suzuma, which already happened. Let me pillar back up here. Or pillar up here. So let me take this out. And we need to move myself up to the next bracket. So match 14... match 11 winner on the top, match 12 winner on the bottom. And we were match 12, so I go on the bottom slot here. There we go. So whoever wins DMAC versus Pungence is going to play against me in the next round of the ABBA tournament. So that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. I had a lot of fun playing against Suzuma in the last one. Okay, so Jevon, yeah, he built a... What is that over there? Is that part of Slipgator's base, maybe? I don't know. It seems weird that that's, like, loaded in. Nothing else is. Oops, something else is loading? Yeah, I think that's Slipgator's base over there. That's kind of partially loaded. So Jevon started building his base over here, but, yeah, he hasn't been on in the last few days. Apparently he's been moving, and, yeah, lots of real-life stuff in the way from doing anything, so that's pretty cool. That looks so weird. Yeah, that's got to be Slipgator's base. Yeah, that definitely is. All that stuff's loading in now. It looks pretty cool in the distance with it kind of foggy, though. I like that. All right, guys. Let's head over to my base. I'll show you guys what's been going on over there. And I'll see you guys in just a little bit. All right, guys. So here we are back in my base. Still haven't put the tops on these towers yet. I really need to figure out a design that I want to do. I was originally thinking a dome, but some people have said maybe like a cone or some kind of like a terrace kind of a thing where it gets smaller and smaller up to like a point. Still deciding what we're going to do. But what I have done since the last time I've shown you my base is I put redstone lamps all the way around the outside, around these towers and along the edge of this whole water area. So it kind of matches what we have here for the center. We have all these lamps in here. We have all those lamps around the outside over there. So what I've done is, originally I was planning on having these lights hooked up to a daylight sensor. So when it turned daytime, they'd turn off. When it turned nighttime, they'd all turn on. But it's kind of pointed out to me, if I do that twice a day, I'm going to have lag spikes from the lighting updates and all the redstone and all of that stuff. So for these lights around the outside, I've just gone down under here, just made a tunnel all the way around, and just put levers on these redstone lamps. So they're always going to be on. They're never going to turn off. I think they look fine during the daytime illuminated. I mean, it doesn't really look like they're putting off light at day, so I think they're fine. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is removing all the redstone and the repeaters and everything from the inside of this area and just making all of these lights on permanently, since I really never plan on turning them off. I really don't want to cause lag, and I tried that before when those redstone lamps first came out. I would think I was still doing my single player 3rd season, and I had lights around the inside of my base that were, you know, you could turn them on and off or whatever, and it really did cause a lot of lag. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to remove all the redstone and just keep them on permanently. Something else that I've been doing is I've been continuing my dig, and we are all the way down to bedrock now. Oh yeah. So I've gone through so many diamonds doing this. In fact, let me come over. Before we go down there, I want to show you guys my diamond supply. Where's my pearls? There we go. Show you guys my diamond supply and what I've been working with. Every layer has been taking me like a pick and a half worth of diamonds, so 4 to 5 diamonds, maybe 6, just depends. My diamond supply right now, we are down to 1 block plus 1 diamond, and all my tools are pretty much repaired. So yeah, let me put some of these pearls away. So all my tools are pretty much repaired, but I'm down to 10 diamonds, and that's not very many. So yeah, I need to go diamond hunting, and I know we just did a caving episode last time, and, well, I guess 2 caving episodes if you count the ABBA, so I don't really want to do too much caving on camera. I know some people get bored with that stuff, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of caving off camera, but I did want to show you guys these diamond ores down here. Just thought it'd be kind of cool to leave those around to see what they look like. Unfortunately, I did go through here, and I did a little bit of branch mining before I dug this all the way down. So there'd be a lot more diamonds had I not done the branch mining, but still kind of cool nonetheless to see the diamonds here. So another problem is void fog that I found out as I started digging this down lower and lower. Yeah, unfortunately, when we get all the way down to that level, it's pretty much pitch black. You can't even see the beacon or this stuff. I got Silk Touch on me, right? Yeah. Let's go ahead and Silk Touch all these diamonds. Give me those diamond ores. This base has also been doubling as like a slime farm. I've gotten so many slime balls, I've had to make my own large chest dedicated for slime balls. I think what I want to do is on the very bottom level, since this is obviously a slime chunk, I think I am going to set up a slime farm, some kind of an automatic thing, just to spawn slimes and automatically kill them. I think that'll be pretty cool. Let's go and grab these guys. So yeah, I mean, I don't really see myself ever coming down this low for anything else. What's just 2 diamonds? Is that it? The bedrock destroyed all the different diamond spawns. Ah, dang. Okay, yeah, but I really don't see myself ever coming down this low, and especially with the void fog being pretty annoying. I think what I want to do is I want to put in multiple floors, and I think the very first floor is going to be my storage area. And then below that, we might do something like villager trading and farms like animals and things like that. And then maybe a 3rd floor with something else I haven't decided. Could be different farms like, wheat farms and melon, pumpkin, all sorts of stuff like that. And then maybe this bottom floor we will do as a slime farm. I think that'll be pretty cool, kind of round out the base. And of course, the very top, I plan on having a mob farm. So I kind of jump around here to see if there's any more ores. Oh, this pumpkin pie doesn't really seem to last very long. There's some more diamonds. Guess I just ate 2 of them. 2 of those pumpkin pies, even though it wasn't clicking on it. That's been a bug that's been in the game for a while now. Kill you. Okay, so did I get all the diamonds? Gotta kind of get over here to the sunlight. So there's some diamond here. Guess that's it. Let's just grab these and then we will call it good. There's that and that. Oh, big boy. Yeah, I've been killing these guys with my looting 3 sword. This sword's taking forever to actually break. Well, I'm not going to let it break. I can repair it, but it's just lasting forever with the Unbreaking 3 on it. It's very cool. Oh. Oh, wow. I hope I didn't leave any more down here. It's like near impossible to see if there's anything laying on the ground. I broke a torch somewhere that might have been on the ores. I'm not sure. But yeah, guys. So this is pretty much just kind of like an update. I just got done digging this all the way down, putting the stone bricks along the walls. The next step is to put in some floors and figure out how we're going to get from the top down to each floor. I'm thinking like a spiral staircase that kind of goes through each floor or something like that. I haven't quite decided, but yeah, I think a staircase would be pretty cool. I do want to kind of fix this sandstone situation up here. Like I said, I'm going to get rid of all the redstone so all these extra blocks can go away. We'll collect some of that redstone back. And yeah, so I think that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you like these episodes. And yeah, we will see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys.